Good morning, good morning. It's your girl. Yes, I'm back. I'm back from that birthday, behavior. Anywho, I got a lot to talk about. So tune in. It's gonna be fire. The streets is talking. The streets is talking. Oh my goodness. Are the streets talking? You know, we always have to talk about what's going on in this country because some of the stuff people probably wouldn't believe me if they didn't see it on TV themselves. So Trump made himself a peacekeeper, a supposed peacekeeper, right? Now, on Friday, he had a meeting with President Vladimir Putin and President Zelensky, all right? And he was trying to ask Putin, hey, can we have a ceasefire? Like he's speaking on the behalf of the Ukraine. Needless to say, you guys, he went in there and said he was going to do this. But when he came out, not only did he not get a ceasefire, he became an ally to Putin. What? He, he became an ally with Putin. So there's no ceasefire. Zelensky's looking like, yo, this is crazy. Can you imagine a scenario? Say you're having an issue with someone and they want to fight you, and you all gun ho until you see how big they are, right? And you're like, wait a minute, this person like almost three times big as I am. Even though they say the bigger you are, the harder you fall. Not all the time. Not when they big and can fight. Okay, that's different. That's different ball game. So we talking about Russia. And so then you get somebody that's supposed to be neutral between the both of you, and you hoping they can talk some sense into the person so that you don't get your ass whooped. That's just real talk. And they go in there, and next thing you know, not only you gonna get your ass whooped, they're gonna slap your whole family. Because now they're on the bigger person's side. They didn't chose the side now. They were neutral when they walked in, or at least they said they was. And then now they got this person wanting to beat you up and slap your whole family. First and foremost, I would have never allowed Trump to speak for me on my behalf at all. Like at all, at all. Because you know he was going to make it bad. He's a fanboy. He was fanning out probably when he seen Putin. Like, oh, you seen him on the camera. You seen him on the news. Oh, Putin, my God, let me get your signature. Let me get your autograph, guy. And Putin like, calm down, calm down, calm down, comrade, calm down. Because he don't give a shit. And he don't like Trump. For real. And now Trump's on his side. So that's just a crazy, crazy, crazy thing. Now, what's even crazier, right, is that the hotel, whatever hotel they were staying with in Alaska, one of the, the administrative aides, or one of them, actually left uh, pertinent information, government information, in the business office, or the business or the conference center of the hotel. They left it. Look, this is what they left. Yeah, it may seem like nothing, but what if somebody wanted to assassinate them? They know exactly where they are, what times, everything. It's like, I don't understand this administration. First, they let go information to a reporter about like attacking a country. They just continue to do stupid things over and over and over again. But that's what happened when you got this new DEI. You ain't got to know nothing. Don't employ idiots. That's what it should say. Don't employ idiots because that's exactly what they hired. All idiots. And it keeps getting worse. He is adding on to his administration. He didn't add it on John Cena. John Cena working for the government. If he ain't a bodyguard or something, then he no. And Lawrence Taylor, is he still on drugs or no? I mean, he's just pulling. I don't know. He's just pulling people off the street. It's that bad, and he still got like he still got the National Guard on DC streets. And they're trying to operate as domestic law enforcement. You know that wasn't built for that. That's not what it's for. You got real military. Now the military just pulled their own asses out of LA and only for him to grab them and bring them to DC. Wait, and they're not stopping there, y'all. They got three more cities they trying to hit. The three cities they trying to hit is West Virginia, South Carolina, and Ohio. Talking about crime rate. I mean, is anything real anymore? I mean, I feel like we definitely going through the matrix because it doesn't seem real. Like the truth doesn't matter any now, especially with this administration. And then you got all of these people that are delusional on social media. I know, because I just went back and forth with a few, but I just like, you know, going back and forth just so I can hear all the dumb things they want to say. And then they got too racist, so I just let it go. Blocked who I needed to block, you know what I'm saying? Deleted what I needed to delete and just let them go ham on their own because I could tell you, man, woo, people need to get it together. But the what this administration has done to our country is crazy. Like racism has always been here. As a black American, it's always been prevalent. It's just being televised. That's why it seems like so much. But they're really saying how they feel. And like I said, most of them come from racist households. So what you expect? I'm just saying. Welcome to my new segment. Say what? Yeah. Oh man. So there's a lot of crazy things happening in our world today, right? But what I noticed is there was a rise in women actually killing their boyfriends. Maybe I should say unaliving. You know what I'm saying. Anywho, one of the ladies who actually unalived her boyfriend was mad that she didn't like something in his phone, a girl's number or whatever. So she unalived him right there. Like what? That's a lot, right? So then there's this 41-year-old lady whose boyfriend was missing. Well, his family called in and said he was missing because he wasn't answering his phone, nothing. So the police came to his house and did a wellness check. But when they got there, it was empty. Had a little bit of furniture and a few things scattered around. And it was like somebody hadn't been there for months. But what they did notice is there was a stain on the rug, blood. So, after they did all tests and everything, they found out it was his blood. So they're like, oh my gosh. So now they're looking for him. Like he might not be alive. So they end up trying to find the girlfriend, couldn't find her or whatever. Because they had, I guess, I don't know, the parents or the family interviewed her, prior to. And so some some hikers actually found him in like shallow water, wrapped in a sheet. So they went, they found out it was him, and did all the tests. Come to find out, this is crazy. It was the girlfriend. How they found her was because the sheets she wrapped them in was the sheets that was still on the bed at the house they went to check out. Crazy, right? And her phone was pinging right there when it happened. So they went looking for her. They found her. She was laid up with somebody else. you can't make this stuff up, y'all. You can't. It's wild. I'm not understanding. It's a lot of wild things that have been happening like you wouldn't believe. Now, this is something more on a funnier note. There was a guy who had a Subway sandwich, and there he's in DC, so he's feeling some type of way about all the military people and all the police officers on the streets, like harassing people. So of course they're not harassing him. You know why? Yeah. So they're not harassing him, but he's still like, I don't like this. I don't like what y'all doing to our city. Our city was cool before you got here. So he starts talking to them, and then after he smashes the subway sandwich across the a police officer's face, and so then he starts running across the street. So, and you got to see this running, y'all. It's got to be the slowest running ever. I mean, he wouldn't even definitely didn't bust a sweat. He was lightly jogging across the street, and then they finally caught him or whatever. But the craziest thing is he got he got hit with assault of an officer. Assault? Yo, with a sandwich? Yo, say what? Crazy. Well, it's time to go. But I got to leave you with a jewel, a word. All right. So listen, I understand when you may be in love with someone, right? And in a relationship, now there are pros and cons of this person, right? But if the cons outweigh the pros, you really have to think about the exit door. You really do. I know people say, oh, you got, if you have children, this, that, and the other. I understand. But what about your mental health? See, because when you get to the point where you want to unalive someone, that's a lot. That's a point of no return. It really is. So if you're feeling any kind of way like that, you really must either seek counseling or just leave. Just leave. I'm saying. Anywho, I still need you to get up. Yeah, you. Get up, get out, and peace is priceless.